versus will possibly be the history maker. UFC was dominated. Undisputed was dominated. Ladies and gentlemen, your ESFL Undisputed Champion, Pride Oxis.
My man had a match.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. This is Roman Gonzalez, 5'3", with a reach of 64 inches. And they'll be facing...
Squab. He got 200 wins and 200 losses. That boy is 50. That boy is 50.
Roman Gonzalez. Up against him, it's Juan Francisco Estrada, one of the best fighters Mexico's ever produced. A two-weight world champion making his way to the ring.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, here is a legendary 4-division champion of the world, introducing Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Puerto Peñasco in Mexico, here is the 2-division world champion, Juan Francisco El Gallo Esfl.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Jab to the body, haven't seen a lot of those. Nice counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with that hook. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
But Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't land the jab there. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to on to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Miss with that jab. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and there's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The best rounds I've seen this year. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Bop!
Appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
I love it.
And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That hook won't score. Nope, that uppercut does not score. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's bombs away. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. It's all offense all the time. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Let's start the 6th. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. That hook doesn't score. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Miss with that jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough. And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Missing with the hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. And use brain over brawn.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. We've let him back into this. You're better than...
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Oh, what was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching on.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear, and he'll start tiring out.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. Breathe.
Hold up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him.
Oh, what was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching on.
He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out.
Okay. You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Let's get out there. Get your bucks.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Get me time and over.
There's the bell to start round 8. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he misses with that jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good counter punching. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Blocks that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
They gave him the last round. Oh, they gave me the last round. Oh, it was round 7.